yet.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. This one's live.
All right, guys.
Okay.
We already have one set going. We usually start the ones on the table first so that we can get into it. Hi. Say hi, people. Do you have your candles? If not, let us know. We have another one. Mine's taking forever to load.
Okay.
Will somebody share this on my timeline? Oh, you can't. Shit.
Hold on. Authentically
Alright. This is one of the Authentically Alice colors. It's one of the big ones. It's red. We thought for grounding in the base chakra. It's a good candle to have right now because, quite honestly, you guys, energies are kind of crazy.
They are.
People are having some hard times, and it's making me kind of sad because...
You know what?
What?
I can't. I don't have the option to... I don't have the option to post anything on Authentically.
You know what? They know we do this every week. Or we
Right.
do this. They know we do this.
Yes.
So.
Okay. So we are going to light some candles.
Yes.
We are going to trip over the dog.
Go for a whole chakra set.
We're going to start this black candle.
Did it go out? Layla. Welcome, welcome.
So we're
doing
the chakra root. Solar plexus. No, sacral. I always confuse those two. Sacral.
That's solar plexus.
God damn it. Yeah, what she said. Like I said, I always confuse those two. Heart.
She does.
Throat. Third eye.
And they're talking too. And they're all talking.
Take a moment to think about where you might need energy at in your chakra system to help balance your chakras, whether they be underactive or overactive. And then focus candles and close your eyes and meditate for a minute and picture that color coming to you, to your specific chakra, and radiating from a pinpoint all the way out to about that big.
It's swirling.
It is. Clap.
And as it swirls, also it swirls. Is it getting lighter as it swirls?
Well, it radiates up to the next chakra.
So
it rises.
That was the third eye. I seen that one. People, if you guys are feeling pressure in your head, all right, we've been going through this a little bit. So here, let me raise this up. We've been going through this a little bit. Having headaches right here, or feeling a lot of pressure. That's your third eye wanting to activate and open. It's normal. A lot of times we'll feel vibrations or pressures on the top of our head at the same time this is going on. And that's your crown chakra receiving what we call downloads. It's just a higher consciousness that
It's
helps us
knowledge from the ancestors, from your guides, from divine, that you will need in your...
that those chakras start healing themselves. If we don't, because we don't understand exactly what's going on,
Then we fight.
then we fight the chakras and we end up being unhealed. You need a new one. That one didn't.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just trying stuff.
We still have a few rejects from last year. Well, actually, it was the year before. That we're still working through.
Yeah, and we go through them. We don't.
One time I didn't know, so a few people got a few.
But that comes with the Authentically Alice guarantee. If it burns less than 4 hours,
you get back up, you get a hold of me, and I'll send you another one.
Yes.
Hi, Ida. Hi, Maha. Hello,
Hey, Michael.
All right, so energy's been really high. Me and Donna both been feeling it, and crazy, and then not. There's shit moving. All right. My best advice during this kind of thing would be experience it and let it go. It's there for a reason. Turn it off. Karmic ideas and
Karmic debts,
karmic
energies.
debts, and the energy's really moving right now. So we have some cards up here to remind you. Take care of yourself. It's a caretaker card. Then we have, you are worthy. You are worthy of healing. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy. And then we have up. All right. When you hit rock bottom, there's no place else to go but up. Rejuvenation. All right. Even though we're tired, we're down, we're beaten, we're downtrodden. Somewhere we have to find that energy. And a lot of us look towards the outside to find that energy. And I mean, Mother Nature has the answer almost 100% of the time if we go out and embrace her as we should. Unfortunately, we can't really do that right now, which is some of the shit we're working through. But that's okay, it's coming. These energies are so important to everything that we are. And balancing them and being in a responsible co-creation with people who can also help you balance them. But you have to accept it, and it's hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, all who need it to help you balance those chakras and be healthy. Michael, you have a question? Hang on. I gotta get some pretty up in here. I just gotta. Okay. Oh, I love that. You know, if people knew how much love went into those little things. How much blood, sweat, and tears went into those recipes. How many failed batches before we finally got it right, you know? Leo and Libra. I don't, Michael, I mean, when you asked me about those cards before, there's all I'm hearing is that you already know the answer to your question. But I'm still sitting on maybe. Talking, I thought you were talking about somebody who had already passed, but I see energy as energy, and I can't tell. This is one of the reasons why I didn't make a good medium, because, I couldn't tell the difference between energy I was reading the person with, the energy's there. I can't tell if they're here or there. It's all the same energy to me. It's spirit energy. And if they're not standing right in front of me, it's still spirit energy. But I'm hoping so, Michael. I'm hoping so. We need some happy up in here.
Okay, let me have that candle, and we can energy right here. Root chakra energy for grounding, stability, financial security.
Love.
Well, love yourself.
Well, all right. I don't think so, Michael. I'm sorry, but I'm getting the 4.
Is that regrets?
No, it's a 4 swords. It's resting.
Oh.
It's staying still. I don't even know where I'm at. So.
Okay.
Let's just hope she does. Let's light a candle for her, Michael. How about if we do that right now? See, you handed me a What's a good comeback color?
Pink, probably, for unconditional love. Unconditional love allows for healing. It allows for the space to process emotions and let them go. Or you could do white, which would give her any color that she actually needed.
Okay, well, light silver, Michael. I'm good with that. I am good with that, because any healing with intent that's done, it helps the collective as well.
Right.
So, I got a lot of mixed energy when you came to me before, Michael.
Okay. There's a lighter right there.
We all pray that they fight that horrible disease. And it's a operation. All right, let's all give Michael's wife a big spiritual hug, big spiritual healing hug. strength and beauty. Excuse me. Alrighty, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
I mean, both had a lot of processing to do. We both had a lot going on too. A lot of ups and downs.
Yes.
So, did the choice you make your life better? That's not always right. Well, does it feel like it made your life better, honey? You know, we aren't always made to make the right choices. We sometimes are meant to make the wrong choices for right reasons.
It doesn't matter what choice you made.
As long as you made it.
There's either a lesson or a blessing. And if you choose not to make a choice, it's still a choice.
It's not going to
So
get you
are you being proactive in your life, or are you being passive in your life? If you're making active choices, then you are trying.
Yes.
And the only thing that can, the worst case as a blessing?
Well, it's kind of like the pain comes from a weakness, a perceived weakness that we have. Mm-hmm. That as long as we don't understand our own strength, that lesson's going to keep persisting. You know, so until we learn our own strength and value, then we're going to have lessons, but those lessons or weaknesses we turn into strengths.
Absolutely.
So they end up being a blessing anyway.
Okay. They said, I'm building a house, but I'm asking about a relationship without putting it all over the internet. So you're asking if you made the right choice in someone else's free will? I mean, the only person that you can control in life is yourself, and that's what gives you your power. You have to trust that the person that you're trying to build with is on the same page with you and trying to move forward as well.
It's like this, Kelly. In your decision, did it hurt anyone? I said, in your decision, whatever you're doing, was there any victims made? Because if there was a victim made, chances are you didn't make the right decision. Excuse me. But if there wasn't victims made, we froze. I don't see any frozen. There's a lot of people that struggle with decisions, and the only thing I can say to you is that if your decisions make victims, then it's the wrong decision. Whether your decisions to make a victim or be a victim, you know, or you can make a decision to not be either one and be in peace. I'm going to refresh this. It doesn't look frozen. Can you pull this up there?
I did.
Is it frozen?
It might be because it was on her back. Yeah, I think it did because I had it up. Yeah, stop there.
Oh, just no. That's good. You know, all pain and all sickness is simply opposite of happy, opposite of faith. It's all a mindset. In the 3D, your mind is very powerful. So powerful it can talk you out of the very person that you are. I think fear is the culprit of that. We're afraid of being the truth of us because we're afraid of getting hurt. Well, here's the thing about getting hurt. In our current mindsets and what's acceptable to us, if we're comfortable, doesn't mean we're balanced. Just means we're comfortable. We know what's going to happen next. Or we think we do. Can anybody have predicted what has been happening over the last 10 years? I mean, over the last 20 years? And I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't matter who's in office, Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. Tell me it's gotten better. Another way to separate us. You know what separation is? Separation, the idea of it, is loneliness. But the truth is, we're never separate. Because what I do affects you.
And what you do affects me. And it affects everybody else in the vicinity.
Well,
it's a ripple.
It affects all of us as a whole because in the grand scheme of things, we all come from the same spirit. So we're all connected from that same spirit. So when we get a hold of our mind and rays and share that peace with others,
it's a ripple.
But I don't know, there's something in us. Have you ever noticed when you get close to peace, you start getting antsy? It's like, It's like, I don't know, that little kid that knows they're going to get a spanking or something. It's crazy. What is it about peace that makes people so nervous? What is it about happy that makes people so nervous? Maybe we're asking all the wrong questions, you know?
Maybe.
Because we're delving into all this. Healing is all about the pain, but it's not all about that. It's about the balance. It's about the knowledge. So maybe we ought to flip that and concentrate on the freedom and understand that pain is just a part of the process. We cannot run from it. We're human. Something's going to hurt us, be it intentionally or non-intentionally, you know. That's how we grow. I don't know. I do know this. All disease, Disease, and where stress come from?
The mind.
And what is stress?
The killer.
It's a dis-ease. And I'm pretty sure everything out there is programmed for us to be in that state. And you know, I believe that the body is a temple for a reason. Why they call it a temple. Now, if a temple had feelings, if a temple was alive, housing the divine inside it, don't you think it would love it if it was alive, being chosen to house that beautiful spirit?
You would think.
So don't you think that it would be in physical pain when that spirit was dishonored?
More than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So that would be things like childhood traumas, relationships that go south.
Just like, well, a lot of things that cause pain.
Being, oh, that falls in traumas.
Mm-hmm. See, I like to use the idea of temple because the temple doesn't have a, yeah, but think of the building, the temple.
Right. But,
you know?
Yeah. But in your body, your temples are on either side of your brain.
And has anybody ever noticed, literally, when you can smash your finger and it hurts your heart? Why?
The nervous system.
You mean all those electronic, it's all fucked up. Kind of like humans as a whole, that we have a certain resonance that we're supposed to be vibrating at, and this is like the main interaction with all the vibrations around us. Right now it is anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we can increase that field if we get into each other. And when they start talking to each other, that makes fucking superpower. And healing. Oh my goodness. Hi, Karen. I'm sorry. We're just kind of talking about healing because it's a sickness is a mindset. How I believe that when I light these candles, I'm not thinking about healing the sick. I'll just tell you right now, when I light these candles, I am giving all the love and attention I have into seeing a full, healed human in front of me. There's no sickness there. There's no heartache. There's a happy, healthy human. I don't focus on what's wrong. I focus on what's right. So, there's a little bit of my magic when I light the candles. And do you know how much? And I know that every time I light those candles and people say, why do you cry? Because it's sad. People are so amazing if they just let themselves be. So, happy humans. That's what I see every time I do this. I see a happy, healthy, balanced, beautiful world. And enter my mind. Alright, wait a minute. Sorry.
It's okay. Can we make the chat a little bit bigger?
No.
No?
Yes. Sorry, guys. Hang on a minute. I'm being honoring me. I can't help it. I like me that way. I mean, I can make it that big if you want.
It doesn't look like it's changing the font size or anything.
It isn't. Oh, are you talking about? I gotta go into programming for that.
Okay.
So, all right. Give me a minute to recover here, because this stuff is really emotional for me.
For a card, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, which means that something is not moving as quickly as you would like it. But also what came out is the Seven of Wands. And this person is standing up for what they believe in, and they're not backing down. These two cards together, I'd say that this person has been in battle, and things are not moving nearly as quickly as one would like them to be moving. Welcome, Stacy. Does Farouk love Reshma?
Wait a minute.
Hi.
Connection to the 3D.
What kind of love are you looking for? Are you looking for Reshma in the 5D sense, where even if you are not together, you still love them amongst all of their flaws and insecurities?
Honestly, if people are here worried about somebody doing this or doing that, you're probably in the wrong room. Hello.
Christine is asking for a reading, please.
And that doesn't involve anybody else. This is all about you.
Christine, you're having a hard time shutting the old.
Hi, Liza.
You feel
welcome, honey.
You
Hi,
feel like you have not. You feel like you've lost something, and you're having a hard time moving forward. But we've got the sun. So whatever it is, it's gonna work out.
You remember that?
Yeah. And whatever you feel like you've lost, and you're sitting here unable to make a choice on what things you need to do, you're fighting a change, and you're fighting a change. And you feel like you have no reason to celebrate, but what you're not seeing is this Nine of Pentacles. This person is coming together with themselves. This is known as the mini empress. This is a card of somebody who has a plan. They're focused. They're starting to have financial abundance. They are one with themselves.
Okay. There's some
Okay, go ahead.
interesting things going on. All right. As you were talking, I was pulling some cards, and the advice from Spirit is,
Yeah, and we get, I'm sorry, the Empress is on the bottom too.
Yeah, I have the Queen over here too.
Nice.
Okay. So right now, for you to connect, Spirit is saying there's songs that make you feel balanced, and you need to connect to that music because you carry the violet flame. Okay, and when you carry that violet flame, this is pretty deep here. Okay, this is not something that just comes around once in a while right now because there's a lot of wounded people. This is you starting to realize who you are. Do you know who you are? Who is it? Christine,
Christine,
right?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you know who you are, Christine? Right now, you're on the wheel, all right? Yeah, I thought so. Well, did you see that Empress pop out over there? She's making a progression. You got the Nine of Pentacles, and as you got the Nine of Pentacles, I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the next progressive step of the Nine of Pentacles.
And the next one was the Empress on the bottom. They are exactly
good for change.
Shedding the old you and becoming a new version of yourself.
Midlife crisis, right freaking here in the flesh. Eight of Swords, baby. It's all in your mind, sweetheart.
Looking at things, you're going to realize that your situation is not nearly as binding as what you think it is.
Okay, life for until then, my life was kind of like this, you know. I took on a bunch of responsibilities. I reflected everything as my fault, me. And then I learned this wonderful, well, actually, I got downloaded a few years ago about co-creation, you know, and everything isn't about me. It's about us, we. That's where the power lies.
And understanding that everything you do not only affects you, but everybody around you.
So, Christine.
She doesn't have to be 50 when she goes through it. 33, that's a master 33. Number. Yeah, that's a master number.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You're 33, probably feeling like you're 90. Christy, or hi, Charlie. We're great. Hold on just a second. Is this what you pulled?
Stacey. No, that was sitting there.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the thing, okay? You're coming up. This is what's going on. All right, you're coming up. You're realizing. You're starting to feel. You're asking yourself why. You're asking yourself how. You know you're not a liar, a cheater, a thief. And you know you have warrior in you because when people piss you off, you obviously have a killer mindset. Wait, is this... Oh, wait, this is one. Oh, sorry. Even with my... Yeah. One of these, because the Five of Wands is all about tussle and muscle it's distractions and aggravations and, everybody bickering at each other, and it just seems like everything around you is just, ah. And then you get that, like, I mean, this is my come and shake them until the light comes on. But that's illegal, so you can't do that. So they put you on the wheel. What's going on while you're on that wheel? Which is the Two of Swords. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. What's going on while you're on that wheel, as far as your mindset, has a lot to do with it. So you're already starting to feel your worth and saying, wait a minute, I deserve better. I see this. Here's the thing. Once you let go and you just take a step and you realize that it doesn't matter what the hell's in those cups, those options, it doesn't matter. It's better than standing where you're at. Seriously. Even if it's a snake, I mean, you can throw it down and run away. That's a choice too. It's like, this is not that hard,
Well, it's hard because we make it hard.
It is.
Because we spend too much time in our minds worried about what everybody else is going to think, or if it's going to be the wrong decision, or...
Well, here's the thing. You have a beautiful spirit of truth, honesty, honor, and love inside of you. And as long as you live by that spirit, you just, it's got your back. You're worthy. And then after you start feeling that worth, and then, well, why is this happening to me? And you realize that you're actually a good fucking person, and all this shit
asking,
happens.
why is it happening to me?
And you
start
say,
asking, what is my lesson here?
Why is it happening for me?
Yes.
All right? From the divine, that the choice is a right choice. All right. Hang on a minute, Gabby. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then eventually you're going to run into the cup that has this shit in it. Now, you have a 1 in 7 chance of getting this the first try? Depending on how cups, that's a 7 consciousness.
Right.
All right, 7 layers of consciousness. Yeah. We kind of do that because we're all connected. And I don't know about you, but I just get these feelings and I just go with it. So it doesn't matter what the damn cards say. I don't even need it. You never left. You may have wiggled off your path a little bit here and there, but you never left. So you may not know who you are, but you know the truth that's inside you. That's the high priest right there. That's the secrets. That's the secrets, all that squishy inside that we don't ever let anybody see. Why are we afraid of being happy? Seriously, why are we afraid of being happy? It's not a destiny.
When you get into high school, you'll be happy. When you learn how to drive, you'll be happy. When you graduate high school, you'll be happy. When you graduate college, you'll be happy. When you get married, you'll be happy.
If you ain't happy when you're like this, right? And you're looking for something to make you happy, that you need to realize your own strength, your own beauty, your own ability, because Spirit's given it all to you. It's all in there. Look. All right? Do you see what happens? That's a divine couple, sweetheart, because you have that divinity in you. You always have. It talks to you. Just sometimes you haven't listened. Because sometimes it's easier not to listen. I mean, seriously, I can't even tell you how many times I've been called a demon by people who are like spiritual and you know, I can be a demon sometimes, but sometimes I have to be, you know, because that's the only thing that it's like this. I'm just me. If I feel demonic, I be demonic, but it doesn't own me. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Because the reason is sometimes that energy only understands itself. If somebody's never seen true love, they're not going to understand it. They're going to feel it and be drawn to it. Okay? This is why I think this narcissistic energy can be fixed. They're going to see it, they're going to be drawn to it. But when they start getting those feels, they don't like that. They consider that that's something they don't understand. It's something they want, but something they don't understand. Alright? So, we're away with them. Right? A lot of people's emotions get away with them. And people let them do it. They take it and let these people do that, whether it be, and they're taking this abuse and they're not saying, hey, what the fuck? Hey, that's not me.
Okay.
You know?
So, you have two choices in that situation.
You do.
You can either remove yourself from it
Well,
or
yeah.
stoop to that level.
Well, here's the thing. Some people you don't have a choice.
But you always have a choice.
Not in the moment. Until you actually, not in the moment. There's a lot of, tell me you haven't been stuck in situations. Well, granted, you're in that situation because of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
But still, one ignore, and then pretty soon, it gets physical.
It could.
Well, it could. You know, it's literally a life disrupting event.
Can
Instead of just arguing back and forth, you know?
Can be. Yeah. But life disrupting events are the ones that are the catalyst for the biggest changes in a person.
Thank you. There you go.
So, what if it's divine will that things happen in the way that they do?
Exactly. So, if you feel like that you are the kind, this is what I was talking about. You handle things your way for
Absolutely.
a reason.
Absolutely.
I handle them my way for a reason.
I wonder if they handle them their way for a reason too.
Well, there's only two ways you can handle it. You could either not react to it or react to it in the moment.
Or you can respond to it after you've thought about it and decide what you want to do.
Well, see, you can do that if that's what you feel like doing.
Right.
But what if you don't feel like doing that? You put on a mask and you just say, hum, hum, hum.
You make a decision whether you think that you put on a mask or not.
So you make a judgment about an emotion that's existing in you.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because you do.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I mean, why do you make judgments about the emotions that you have?
I would do.
Okay.
But that's me. We go against what we're feeling, aren't we kind of victimizing the truth of that emotion?
No.
Okay.
Because if we sit with it and understand why we have it, we're not dishonoring it.
Okay. But we're allowing the reason that it's being made
We're
having to.
depends on what situation.
That's what we're talking about. It doesn't matter which is about. Obviously,
Okay.
we're making this decision because we're.
Okay, so I worked in a gas station, okay? And a customer put their credit card in at the pump. It didn't read the credit card. And they came in and screamed at me because they put their, instead of screaming back at the customer, I went outside and I showed them the correct way to do it. They apologized because they screamed at me, and they got their gas and they left.
Okay, but
so because they came in and screamed at me initially, I should have screamed at them right back.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, you assess the situation and decide what you're going to do with the emotions that
you might react a different way. True?
I might.
Same situation, same energy. You might act a different way because it's a different person, a different energy, a different type coming at you. Right?
Could be.
Well, wouldn't you trust yourself to know when you should be soft and when you shouldn't?
For the most part, yeah.
Because don't other people learn lessons by those kind of things?
Sometimes.
Well, so sometimes don't you have to be the and love, and they're just not going to understand.
Okay. But that's not your fault. That's their fault. So then you remove yourself from that situation.
Right. It depends on. But, I mean, we're hanging in there for years. 20 years, 15 years, 11 years, whatever. We're hanging in there for years.
Sometimes.
So, and that's because we don't trust ourselves. I did it. Whereas if we'd listen to our intuition and trust what's inside of us instead of questioning it and knowing that we know that, we may handle this person, the exact same type of situation, different than we handle, because this person might be, this person might be status quo.
Could be.
But this person over here,
but it could be a situation. But it could be a situation where your intuition tells you that this person is supposed to be somebody that is worth holding on to and holding space for and waiting for.
Oh, well, okay.
But in the time that you're with this person, all of the traumas that you have been through cause problems in the relationship with the person. So instead of you two actually healing each other, you actually cause more trauma. Okay? And then at some point, something happens and you realize under control. And then you have to go through and you have to sort out where your traumas are compared to where their traumas are. And then you begin the healing process on yourself. That's why they say that it takes about 6 months for every year that you're in a relationship for you to actually heal. And that's doing active work in a relationship.
Shouldn't be healed for another, 20 years? With all the
depends on how much work that you did.
I mean, we were raised in a narcissistic society, right?
Right.
So,
just because you were raised in a narcissistic society doesn't mean that you're narcissistic. No, what it means is you've been given narcissistic tendencies as a ego protection mechanism.
Are you sure I've been given them?
So then you have to understand where your ego is stepping in your healing process and inhibiting it. That's that introspection.
And how long you been doing that? How many years?
Off and on for my whole life. But different things do things, do different ways.
I don't do all that. I have some introspection because I'm human and I get hurt and it sucks. I agree, pain hurts. But, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be who I'm called to be. And I'm going to have faith that there is a power bigger than me, that I don't have to sit down and I'm going to do all that because I have other bigger things to figure out.
Okay.
like how to keep certain plants alive and how to work on computers and how to make things happen.
Okay.
So, what about people who don't have time for all this introspection that people have been doing for years and they're still waiting to heal?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Like I said, everybody's got their own
Because
point of view that they feel is right for them. So
somebody who has been been through things and processed things actually has a deeper empathy for what other people have gone through.
so they're looking outside of themselves for healing themselves.
Most people do, and have to be directed inwards.
Okay. There are certain traumas that take a while. I mean, mentally, because you want to understand. Because you are that empath. Then you really don't have to understand it to understand it.
Okay.
Because then you get dragged into it. And if you're dragged into it, you're not healing it. You're adding to it.
Okay.
Now, I used to do that. I used to get dragged into every little, and everybody says, well, where'd you find your shield? And I don't always have a shield. There's times I'm vulnerable because I'm supposed to be. But I don't question those times.
Yeah.
Just like I don't question how I feel when somebody, I don't think about responding. I don't think about it. I just do what I feel, whether that's hug that person and help them, or depends on who that person is. So I honor that feeling in me, and I trust it 100%.
Okay.
And it tells me things. And people have sat there and questioned me and told me I'm wrong before. Many times.
Sometimes we're wrong and sometimes we're not. But you have to do what's right for you.
Well, see, that's what everybody thinks. And it being a collective, everybody out there thinking they're doing the right thing by following this or following that instead of following the truth of what's inside them.
But isn't that what's right for you? Is to follow the truth of what's inside you?
Isn't that what should be right for everybody?
If everybody processed things exactly the same way, then yes.
Okay, but what I'm saying is everybody has been processing things the same way for 2,000 years. And here we are in the same place. So why are they so afraid of new ideas and, a new idea instead of actually listening to it?
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're not quite ready to hear it. That's why it's called planting a seed.
Yeah.
And sometimes those seeds take a little while to grow.
Examine our seeds and where we plant them. Because there's been a lot of people wasting a lot of time and a lot of energy planting those seeds on I mean, there's even a thing in the Bible about planting seeds on unfertile soil, and that it's like putting the pearls before swine. And you have to know when those pearls are going to be valued and when they're not. And when they're not, you take those pearls somewhere where they can be valued. And that's how you know your value. Hello?
Maybe it's not even pearls. Maybe it's rubies and sapphires.
Okay, here we go again.
Nope. Nope. Not going again.
Yeah. It's a metaphor. It's an example. All right, pearls are pearls of wisdom. Rubies of wisdom. Okay, that works too. They could be rubies.
Mm-hmm.
They could be whatever that we see as valuable. You know. But I've learned this.
What's that?
From what's inside me. Than anything I found out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what's inside me is simple. Simple spirit.
Good deal.
I'm sure it's evil.
Why?
I don't know. Because it's different. I can say I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't lie. I don't cheat. I don't steal.
Yeah.
People don't understand me. And that's, because they don't want to.
Holy shit.
Gabrielle. What did it just do?
I don't know.
Oh, gee. What's that?
Absolutely. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Well, it's just true. I mean, when you connect to think about everything that's outside of us. What kind of happy have we? It's been 2,000 years. Where are we at? I mean, we have our kids being turned into sex objects. They may be born boys or girls, but there's weird shit going on. Mindsets and shit needs to change. All right, I've been called evil before. I don't care. And people who make it a contest. If people are afraid of different and they take offense to it, we need to grow. And grow doesn't happen by doing the same shit. All right? So, who wants to grow? Gabrielle, let's look at you seriously, honey. Okay? Because you have Empress energy in you. And again, this is a choice. It's not going to be soon. It's not going to be soon if we don't change our mindset. Yes, yes. And that's because oh, fuck, here we go again. All right, Dee, hang on a minute. We got to catch up a little bit. Sorry, that was a deep conversation, and thanks, Gabrielle. Sometimes it's good to catch these on, Gabrielle, it's not going to happen yet. Baby, you're blocking yourself. Girl. You're manifesting this, sweetheart. You're working from the wrong mindset. You're working from want and lack. And I know it's really hard to count your blessings considering everything you've seen. But sweetheart, you're still breathing. There's still hope. I'm so sick of seeing this, you guys. I am so sick of seeing this. All right, this is an absolute fucking choice. End of story. This is a choice. You have your choice to be here. There's another choice to end the cycle. All right? What's your mind on? So, it's up to you, Gabrielle. We've talked to you before about your freaking mind. All right, who else we got? We got Christine. All right, Christine, Empress Energy. D. Michelle. You're another one. I can feel it. Well, that's what you need to concentrate on. All right? That's what you need to concentrate on is your passion. You're giving it for a reason. All right. D. Holy shit. All right, here we go. Oh, this is goodness, sweet. All right. This is about choices again. All right. I see you right now with great hope. Yeah. I probably won't even remember your name. No offense, but I feel your energy. Usually when we start reading, I don't even know the name of the person I'm connecting to. It's just, that's where the energy is going. This one's D, by the way. Or Deanne. I can't see well. Here we go. This is the energy. So why are you choosing this? It's this thing about equal, yeah. See, because this is a choice. We keep making the wrong decisions and holding on to the same things and hoping to get different results. I keep seeing this all the time. Here's the thing. There is an energetic equal give and take. There just is. As above, so below. To keep everything balanced, there is an... So, when we have this energetic equal give and take, when you have like the magic that matches your vibration and you guys both work on raising, responsible co-creation. You understand yourself, you understand your power, you understand your worth. And you don't put up with this shit anymore. You don't put up with the shit that makes you have to make choices you don't want to make. Alright? No. You don't have to put up with that shit anymore. Alright? That is not responsible co-creation because you're not being responsible with yourself. This does not create this. This is the goal. Okay? This is the goal. This is happy. See, he's got 2 wands. He's got one firmly in his hand. He's got 2 roads in front of him. But man, he's holding on to that one for dear life. And he knows that road. He knows that road well. The other way. Alright? So, keep doing the same thing. If this is the result, it's going to keep being the result. Alright? Now, keep in mind, this is the goal, right? Right here? This is the goal? Yeah? Well, that's about not only honoring other people, but they can only honor you as deep as they can honor themselves. All right. It's all about equal give and take, creativity on earth. All right. The cup of love, that cup of divine love. See that Queen of Cups? She's not giving that to just anybody. She's learned this. She learned, it's like this. Everybody has the chance to be happy, to be stable. All right? But here's the thing. You don't see this Queen of Cups there being happy and beautiful and in her power with any king by her side. That is her power. That is her beauty. That is her strength. And she knows it. All right? She is the 10 of Cups all by herself. She is equal give and take within herself. She understands her strength. She is balanced. She is what builds that solid foundation. So, D. Let's see what fell out here. The divine's saying, hey, take a rest, baby. Come talk to me. Spend some time with me. Let me guide you. You don't need these bitches. You need me. Hello, Ramadana. Ramadana.
She's been here before.
Jessica Lopez. Oh my goodness. Isn't that Jennifer's sister?
You don't know.
Jennifer's sister today, honey. It is Wonderland. And the Wizard of Oz, Oz is just right there. What, 15 minutes away?
I don't know.
Make it your fairy tale. Hello. Okay, D, are you good? Yeah? That's so true. Exactly where I am now. And so grateful to have that peace now. Yes. Yeah, we all do. And it's like, finally we get tired of it and say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do something different. Huh. Huh.
Well, you got to give a decision time to play.
Jessica?
Okay.
I can tell you, just that the fact that you're here, it's already messing up. You're already down
Right.
yourself.
So
Here
here's
you
the
go.
thing.
Here you go.
Just a little bit. So here's the thing, Jessica. If you're already here asking if you're going to go same pattern.
What kind of
the
feelings?
same pattern that you had before. Are you ready to break the cycle? If you're ready to break the cycle, stay with the new guy. If you're ready to go on the same roller coaster, go with the old guy. I mean, I'm not. I mean, has he showed significant signs of change? Has he?
But they all do.
Has he made good on things that he said, or? The other one is currently in jail, and I just started seeing him 3 months ago, but this one I've been with 4 years. I'm so confused on what to do. Okay, well...
First of all, he's in jail?
Yep.
Okay, Jessica.
That says a whole lot right there. What did he do to get put in jail? Is that something that you want to be consistent in your life?
Well, it sounds like she needs to realize her worth.
Absolutely.
Because if she's playing with people that are in jail and people that are playing... Here. This is what happened. This is why, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. People are feeling this. This is when they come to us because they're feeling this. And they want to quit feeling this. But they don't want, they want to keep doing what they're doing, which is not honor themselves. All right? Yeah, I mean, there's no two men. People are not choices. They're people.
Absolutely.
They're not there at like you're buying them in a grocery store for your use.
What's that saying? If you fall in love with two people, choose the second one. The second one.
There wouldn't be a choice. Yeah.
That's right.
There's only one. When you love, there's never a choice. That's love.
That's right.
Everything else is bullshit. And you here wasting our time on bullshit, Jessica? Because that's not what we're here for.
In order to be able to go forward. But if you're having questions, then you already know that something's not right.
Right,
okay?
But she also needs a different type of psychic. I mean, people need their guides through, we're kind of focused on people who are ready to quit this shit. And they already know that people are not freaking options. So there's another level to tarot, I think. And it's all stepping stones of realization.
Like the ace to the 2 to the 3 to the 4.
Yes,
it's all different levels of realization till you get up into the court cards.
It's all different levels of freedom and happy and not that you in co-creation people are going to affect you. All right, they're going to affect you as long as you let them know. I mean, we all have our jobs to do for spirit. We do. And we all have our specialties.
Choices right here in this card. No matter what you choose, this is a lesson. And you're in the middle of the test right now. Okay? The 3 of Pentacles. That's the beginnings of a situation. Those coins. Are you putting in the work to forge your coins, your cups, your hearts, your wands, your swords? Are you putting in the work, or is the anvil empty? It's a choice within yourself as to what you do and where you go. And nobody can tell you otherwise. If you're here for clarification on something that you already felt. Absolutely, Sunchild.
That's all most of us look at tarot for for a message from spirit. Because we know people don't fuck them.
Sometimes you got to sit with yourself, like I said, and sort out those emotions and figure out which ones are yours and which ones aren't. Sometimes in relationships, we sit down and
Empath.
We sit down, finally do. We figure out how toxic we actually were in the relationship. And then there's a whole nother mess of feelings that go on with that. Okay? That you have to get put into check so that you can figure out what your worth is. And it's all a process. Sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes. Have you reached out to your Gemini ex, Ada? Do you really want him back? Are you going through a cycle pattern and that's why you're missing him right now? Or her? I mean, okay? And you keep going back around it and seeing things in different ways. And as you change and grow and learn to love yourself and respect yourself, you start seeing things differently. Turn into the person that you tried to create them to be.
Or maybe they promised them to be.
Maybe.
Oh.
We got the Queen of Wands, and this is somebody who actually knows their worth. But then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is somebody who is, even though this is a money card, they're not wanting to learn. So this is a continued cycle. Yeah, okay. Well, he's giving you his answer. He's leaving you ignored. He's giving you his answer.
Why does it matter what his answer is? Why?
Because she wants him back.
Wants. Why?
So then my next question for you would be, if you had a child, would you want them to date someone like you in the way that you treat people in a relationship? Would you date yourself? If not, then you need to look into yourself and find. Yes, yes, D, sometimes it is.
I'd date me.
Okay. Since you would date yourself, then maybe he's not the one for you. Maybe he's not on the same vibrational frequency as you. And if you let him out of the way, then somebody better would come along. Or if you are content with yourself and happy with yourself and whatnot, you would understand that you don't need somebody else.
Because a lot of people are,
Yeah, they play. They get this thing in their head of their ideal of what this person is, and it's hard to see that person not become the idea that you have of them.
I know. There's a high priestess right there about all kinds of things you don't see. There's regret about a page. All right, that's not even a freaking court card. Just no, leave alone.
Absolutely, yes. Ask your question.
That would be my advice. Or that's what the card's saying anyway. That's my feeling too. And you guys, if you have somebody, what the hell are you doing looking?
Because they're obviously not the person that they want them to be.
Well, then obviously they're not the person they should be.
They need to split up.
Because if there's still a man there and you're looking, you're creating karma. Hate to tell you.
Right. Should I retire early or look for a new job?
Your job that you have good? Because retire early, I got the 9 of Wands, which is kind of Wounded Warrior, and there was an Ace of Pentacles though because there were 2 questions there, and when I looked at the bottom of the deck when I went to cut, and it was the 9 of Wands on this side, which is the first, and then the Ace of Pentacles on this side, which is to me the second. So
okay, well, doing that, I got the Moon and the 7 of Swords.
Oh, that's the unknown.
Yeah, so that means that there's something that's not coming to light correctly, and you'll be finding it out really soon. And the 7 of Swords signifies theft. So in retiring early, I would be. Exactly. Why couldn't you retire early and find another job?
Because that's a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles.
Right.
Oh, look, Magician.
Right.
Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want, okay?
Oh, currently don't have a job.
Oh,
well, that's a little different.
So that means that you must have been doing something else. So, opportunities are endless, my dear.
A cell, yes, you can ask a question.
That's always a possibility. The energy's there. We can't point fingers.
Ada wants to know why things aren't moving so well for her, especially in career and family.
Ada. Focus. What you're creating.
Chakra work.
Yeah.
Chakra balancing, Ada.
Yeah.
Root chakra.
Yeah, has some healing to do, honey.
Root chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, and solar plexus.
Oh, thank you, Dee. Hi, Sunchild. Got it. Then you have a sense of lack. Hi, Sunchild. Okay, so if you can change your mindset, because when we get into a state of worry or lack, we tend to manifest what's on our mind. But what I'm seeing here is that you're seeing making wishes for your dreams to come true, and you've built, and you've had burdens. Anyway, yes, I do see good things coming. There's the world, all right? But here's the guy waiting right here, okay? And as long as you're in this waiting mode, the universe is going to still keep you waiting and waiting and waiting. So, instead of sitting and waiting, go live. Thank you, Angela. Because there's a whole world out there, baby. And there's a lot of good things that are free. So, how about if we take our minds off the financial and maybe concentrate on healing the mindset that makes us worry? Well, I would say it depends on you and what you could tolerate. If you like somebody that is, I mean, if you can tolerate the hold and lost attitude, and sure, go for it. That's what the cards say. Hi, Leela. I believe I saw you before. And sure, go ahead. Oh. Hey! There's new. There's new. See, Wallace. Maybe you ought to concentrate on new instead of worrying about what your Virgo's doing. Because if you're worrying about what your Virgo's doing, they're obviously not your Virgo, or you'd know what they were doing. Okay? This is easy, guys. Hi. Hi, Liz. How are you? Layla, of course. Okay, Layla. What? Oh. 10 of Cups, eh? Mm. Whoever this is. There's a 10 of Cups here, and then a 5 of Swords, and then a 3 of Wands, and new message, and 2 of Wands. Oh, here we go again. And we go round and round and round. Here's my thought. If they're in the past, until you see that they've changed, you ought to be working on you and not worrying about what they're doing. I got a clip. We do have scissors somewhere, right? We do.
Reading.
Let's see what was.
Okay.
I think. Or Layla. One or the other. One about the Snapchat.
Layla, what was your first intuition?
And yeah, I think it was him, and I think she wants it to be him, and it's a crazy freaking thought, but
Yeah. See, you came on at the very beginning and asked the same thing, and you,
we answered that.
yeah.
But yeah, I think it is. But I think if you get into that, you're gonna have a hell. Well, it's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah. So, okay. So you thought it was him. You thought it was him, and you are you're very much wanting it to be him. But if it's him and he's messaging you from a different name,
does she even know this guy in person?
You got the Hanged Man. And the Tower reversed, which is somebody who's not wanting to let something fall.
Stubbornly.
Absolutely. And then you got the Queen of Wands behind it. You're better than the games that's being played. But you gotta find your own.
But see, when we play with the player, we play ourselves.
Man. Estelle, is that something that is feasible? Were the terms that you guys left on with the understanding stuck in the mindset of what potential they have instead of what they actually showed you?
It's also about patience. It's that waiting order.
Well, it's also another explanation to it. And we got the Seven of Cups right behind it. Okay, so let's look at this Seven of Pentacles, all right? So this Seven of Pentacles is a tree, okay? And there's a ladder leading to the top of it. And the pinnacles on the top are all shiny and pretty and plump and ripe. And then you got the pinnacles on the bottom of it that are kind of grungy. When it rains, the ground splashes up on them and they're dirty. The bugs are easy to get to them. Are you going to climb the ladder?
And grab that good shit.
Because when you climb the ladder, then you're looking at these cups. And these are all divine. And these have something that you need in them.
Yeah, I think he is too. This is push me, pull you. 6 of Cups energy here.
If so?
They played this game before, but I don't see the 2 of Cups anymore.
So it's a karmic relationship.
Push me, pull you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's learning. It's teaching her how to want to. It's going to continue every time you get on it until you learn to get off of it and stay off of it. But, you know, you might have some fun in the meantime.
Thank you, C. Wallace. Ugly and beauty. Will Corey finally commit to me? How long you guys been in a relationship? Or a situationship? Is there things that you need to work on? Are you guys actually working together towards the relationship?
I go back to if you gotta wonder where
I
you
got the
stand.
7 of Pentacles reversed.
I go back to if you're wondering where you stand, you need to get up and walk. That's the way I feel about it.
Friends? So does he even know that you like him that way? Because if that's the scenario with the 7 of Pentacles reversed, I don't think he's find that out is if you actually bring it up to him. I mean, the most that he's going to do is tell you no. She got the Ace of Cups.
And the Ace of Cups, to me, that's the beginning, okay? Here's the thing. You got to take a chance. What's the worst that can happen?
So if he already knows and he hasn't acted on it...
Maybe he's afraid.
You're right.
But still, you have to...
Either that or maybe he's not ready to be in a committed relationship yet, because that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he knows it would be something solid with you and he's not ready to be that yet.
No, he's in a night energy and she's in a...
See, here's the thing. Men, they play around and they play around and they play around. And then they find this one girl
that tells them hell no.
That is going to make them scramble to get all their ducks in a row. So that they can come correct. And if he's not trying to do that, then he's not looking at you like that.
It's because she's not making them. She's letting herself be an option. Instead of telling him, move on down. You ain't good enough. I don't stand in line.
Okay? Or wife material, because here's the thing. Guys will play with girls that play. And if girls continue to play, the guy's going to continue to play as long as he can play.
Yeah, well,
until the girl stands up and says, "Hey, you know what?
I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm not going to play anymore." So, once you decide that you're not going to play, you'll figure out what his true intentions are, okay? But if you're playing house and not requiring any responsibility, exactly what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't treat him like a king. What I'm saying is if he's not treating you like a queen and you're treating him like a king, then you need to tell him that the king needs to sleep over at mom and dad's house, best friend's house, the other chick down the road's house, because he can't sleep in your house anymore because you need a king in your bed.
Nazim.
Oh, 4 hours away gives plenty of time to play.
Nazim. serious? Yeah. Somebody's already sometimes ready to walk away because they're defensive. They're looking at the value. But either way, you're good. If you, it looks like you're pretty stable on your own, so. It's the same thing I got with it. The Nine of Pentacles.
Okay. What I'm seeing somebody walking away. Okay. Serious relationship with Ryan Banton. I'm seeing somebody walking away. I'm seeing a female who is a feminine energy who is strong within themselves. This is a mini empress. Okay. Yep. And then I'm seeing somebody feeling like they have to defend themselves.
Liz. Well, do you want him to? Because somebody's like reason. And is it causing a problem between you and your partner or husband or whatever? The thing about the sun? Yeah. Because, I mean, you're sensitive. I think you're going to find out here pretty quick.
How old is your son? Because I'm not getting any more cards out of my deck except for the Five of Swords, which is a victory at all.
I think there's something that you're not seeing, and that son may have a little.
The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords.
I got the Three of Swords over here. I think your son's like battling with himself over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but see, there's the moon here, so.
And we got the Star reversed. And the Magician upside down. Yeah, quite honestly, I'm just going to say it. I think you want him to move with you more than he wants to move. And if it actually happens, it's going to be a victory for you at all costs. So it's a possibility that he's going to move.
But it's going to cause strife.
Yeah.
I think that
the
day going to break your heart.
Yeah.
Honestly, and make you feel some kind of way. And I don't know what this is, but it looks like he could be happy whatever this is. All right? This is the World card. It means
just have a heart-to-heart conversation with him.
Yeah.
I mean, find out what he want to do. What are your feelings? Where are you trying to go in life?
There comes a time when we have to decide whether or not.
Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles upside down.
Oh, money. So he's trying to choose between financial and Oh my.
Did you get Dee's question? About finding Dee Michelle. It was something about finding love again. Her husband died 2 years ago, and dating's been ghetto since.
And with everything going on, I mean, people don't even know who they are, and they don't even know what sex they are anymore. Or, yeah, I know. I get you. People have their mind in the way wrong place. So here's the deal. You know, that's the way everybody was that surrounded me too. But I started kicking people the fuck out. You know, that vibration until, and I started finding people who were my vibration, you know, or closer to. Yes. Well, sometimes you have to come out of your shell and go out to the places where you know. Oh, look, 2 of Cups.
There you go.
Does that answer your question? You have to go out to places where you know you could find that. People who have the same interests as you.
Yes. Places that aren't the bar.
Oh, yeah. There's an Ace of Wands here. Oh, there's an Ace of Cups here, Mama. Oh, this is gonna be yummy. Okay, right there. That is like magic. That's the holy feminine, holy masculine right there. The symbolization of it. So
yeah.
And there is justice. Okay. Here's the thing, Dee. You've been through and done a lot of things in your life, and you've seen a lot of things, and your goodness has been seen. All right, justice is here. You're about to reap your karma for being the rock you've been. And even though sometimes it doesn't seem like we've been a rock, you've done some good shit. And it's showing up. So, yeah. Yeah, you're walking away from the bullshit. 9 of Pentacles. There you go, baby. Go get him, Tiger.
And Liz?
He's out there.
All right, Dee. Liz, just give him the opportunity to have the space to make the decision that he wants to that's right for him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to be with you guys and move, then he'll say yes. But sweating about it isn't gonna change the decision. It's gonna make it a instead of making himself happy and doing what's right for him.
Well, I don't know. I think he's kind of weighing options because I think there's going to be less financial responsibility with mom and dad, and I think that's going to be the issue between mom and dad if he goes there and
trying to figure out which way to go, whether he wants to stay living at home or whether he wants to grow up and be out on his own.
You know,
of those rules creates the understanding that you have to go get a job so that you can create the rules that you want in your own place.
Well, yeah, that's usually the understanding, but usually they don't get that. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. That was the end result on D there.
You're right.
But yeah, Liz, I mean, you're all adults, and my thought is just be honest with him. If he's a young man, you know he got interest. Just guide him well.
Right. And leave him the option that if things, if he stays and things don't work out, that there's an option that he could, change locations and move in with you guys.
Yeah, that 8 of Pentacles was there too.
That option
being an option.
That option, a plan B is not always a bad thing.
I think, and there was a 2 of Cups there. I think he may be wanting to find himself.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a 2 of Cups again in Star.
Yeah, and the Star and the 2 of Pentacles, yeah. So he's got his eyes on some girl, and he's trying to decide whether or not, or a significant other person that he's trying to decide whether he should stay or whether he should go.
Well, also, I mean, I feel like he's trying to, find his groove, his stardom. That's a beautiful thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you guys can all work this out together, and maybe you can support him on his journey and just let him know you're there, What's your thought?
I agree.
Yeah. Yes. And I feel like he's got some talent to him, so. Yes. That's the best thing to do. I think. Because that way he gets to be himself and still know he's not hurting anyone. Actually doing it with our kids. As long as he's not hurting anybody and he's like learning and growing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I am just looking right now. Overall energy that's going on, what people are finding themselves up and down in mindsets of it's all, every card that I have here is either walking away or waiting or feeling out in the cold. And I feel like that we're within ourselves to where we find our own value.
Sade asked if she could have a reading, or he.
Okay. Sure. This might have been some of the things I was talking about. How you been feeling lately, Sade? Because there's this whole should I stay or should I go energy. Even though if we stay, we're still feeling out in the cold, not fulfilled. Kind of desolate. Just standing there watching the grass grow. But we're afraid if we walk away from that we're going to end up in pain. But sometimes pain needs to happen. Because this isn't value. I mean, if you're standing there watching the grass grow and not finding value in what you're doing and it's just a blasé life, then I'm feeling there's something that needs to be walked away from so you can have this new start. I don't know what's going on with you, Sadie, but I was pulling those cards right before you asked that question. Yeah, okay. That's the 5 of Pentacles card.
I got Justice.
It is kind of sad when you like lose somebody, But that coin to me is all about self-worth. Valuing self. That's understanding. There's an Ace of Swords here. Sade. You know you're worth more than what you're getting.
Yeah, I I kind of feel like it's not a couple. That's an immature energy and a mature energy, and they just don't work.
No, they don't.
And we got the Nine of Cups out here too. And that's a wish fulfillment card. But in order for this wish to be fulfilled,
I have a Nine of Cups. What I have here,
I got a Seven of Swords.
yeah. I have somebody that's not ready. That's what I'm saying. I have somebody defensive and not ready, and in the Hangman tree, wanting to run in and run out, and here, Sade, and the other person. So you're not on the same page.
Not at all.
But if you let that go and move on, and you see the truth of you, then somebody who knows.
Well, this is a lesson. This was a level up for you, okay?
Yeah.
This was a level up for you because you've got two pages here. You've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, okay? And then you've also got the Seven of Swords, all right? But then you've got the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, even though it's Pentacles, it's supposed to be a money card, I always see it as a learning card, okay? Learning what works for you, learning what you want in life, learning how to swords depending on what question you're asking. Okay? So in this situation, he left you. He obviously was not matching your energy. So therefore, this is a lesson for you on what you won't handle or won't tolerate in your next relationship. And if he's coming back, he's going to have to pay a price. He's going to have to level up.
That's a lot of page energy.
Because you're at the Queen of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that means you're finding your truth about who you are, what you want, and how you want your life to be lived, and what you expect your partner to be. And it's definitely not this energy.
Oh, Swordsy.
And with Justice being here, that was a karmic relationship. Okay? You're welcome.
You're welcome, Sadie. Well, we have been on this thing for a couple of hours now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we get everybody's questions?
I think the only question that we didn't get is, what month do you get for moving? Next month or November? Wait. Next month as in September or November or
October or November.
Okay. Because I was like, we're in September.
I'm going to say end of October, beginning of November. So, probably on the cusp. Yeah. I can get moving boxes ready. I'm starting to get that third eye headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens. I don't see anymore.
Okay, because I'm ready to go to bed. What time is it?
I don't even know.
I get up early.
It's 20 minutes after 8.
Wow, it's not even that late.
No. However, it is pitch black out, and it's been raining and cold all day, so there's a energy shift.
Damn walk.
Yep.
But energy shifts are going on big time right now.
And it's a full moon, and it's Mercury in retrograde, and yeah, there's like 5 or 6 other planets
Neptune
in retrograde too. Yeah. So there's a whole lot going on.
I think Mars is going out of retro, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of energy shifts going on.
Liz, 2:18 in the morning? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys are so dedicated. Thank you for staying up with us. Mwah. That's amazing. But I think it's bedtime.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Oh, thank you for that, because I need to go open my... What time did it come on?
At like 5 something this morning.
Because we
I
didn't...
believe. Full moon, yeah. Completely full. It was like 5 something this morning was the
I haven't
rise.
even looked tonight.
You're
yet.
not gonna see it because it is completely overcast.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Go ahead and open your window though, because the energy is still
Still
coming
come
through.
through.
Yeah.
Well, it only problem is I gotta move them all around. See, I still have work to do. That's so not fair. But see, when I see things like this, you know, I think, my fairy needs charged. She does. She needs her magic charged, so. And cleansed.
Okay.
So I guess it's time for us to do our little work. I just know the moon comes up right over. Yeah. It comes right in that window.
Yeah.
So that's why all of them are sitting on that table.
My eyelids are charging. Oh, crystals. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Eyelids are going to be charging before long. That's
Well,
for
mine
sure.
are getting dry, so I'm going to say goodnight, folks. I hope, our talk helped. And whatever advice you find helpful to bring you peace or courage or whatever it is you need. But I think it's time to sign off. Yeah, and be watching for us to come on live. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Because we started doing our
zodiac signs.
Yeah, we started doing 3 at a time, like earth, fire, air, and water. And we're doing them live now. So be watching for those.
Yep.
And every once in a while, because I get up in the morning and I'm being annoying and testing this, and sometimes I'll just come on and start talking. So you never know what's going to happen. Hit like, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. Blessed be.
Be blessed.